What is it about Bearden that his work has endured thus far? Because he very well could have just, faded, into the background and to be a substantial footnote of history. But what is it about his work that's still worth displaying now?
Yeah, I think both Romare Bearden and Jacob Lawrence are two of the mid and late 20th century African American artists who have endured and who will continue to endure. I think for Bearden, it's his ability to combine the most salient traditions, both artistic and broader cultural traditions, and foist them upon an African American experience and reinterpret those traditions relative to that experience. And so the way in which Bearden is able to bend a Cubist tradition towards an African American experience, the way in which he has what I see as a kind of sonic dimension, in that his bright colors, his angularity is a suggestion of both blues and jazz, particularly bebop. I mean, it's kind of atonal if it had an aural quality to it. I think it's Bearden's ability to take from these other traditions and represent them visually, and to evoke from particular African American experiences, something that we can identify with beyond the historical moment at which either the artwork was created or the historical moment that it is trying to depict.
Are there some common characteristics that you find through all the great artists, the artists who sort of ascend to the forefront? Have you noticed any common characteristics of these artists, no matter what era?
Right. Well, I wouldn't be able to answer that in terms of a common technique, but certainly for visual artists as well as writers, their ability to see in the very specific experience of a particular locale and a particular people something that is general to the larger community and general across time, that they can evoke what many would call a kind of universal. I think that is what enables specific pieces of art and artists, particular artists, to endure, as you say, to have a resonance with an audience beyond the immediate moment of creation.
Why is Bearden one of your favorite artists?
Oh, it's the color. Oh, it's the color that strikes me. Even before content, for me, there is an emotional response to the color, and then I have to look more closely at the content to kind of understand more fully how emotionally it has had an impact on me.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, tell me about this visit with Romare Bearden, and how did you get this shot?
This particular visit was when Romare came to visit the Neighborhood Arts Center, and before the opening of his exhibit, Michael Lomax brought him through the Neighborhood Arts Center the morning before, and he went around and visited all of the artist studios. And so I got this picture of him and his wife and some of the Neighborhood Arts Center staff and artists as they were coming out of the building. That's what this specific photograph was about.